Can you believe it's been 2 whole years since this godforsaken pandemic started? After 2 painful lockdowns and almost a year and a half of no new two-wheeler launches, things are finally rolling. Now, while we did get a few cool launches in the last couple of months, things are only going to get more exciting next month. So here are some exciting motorcycles that are coming in December 2021. But before we go ahead, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also click on that little bell icon. That way, you'll be notified as soon as our next video drops. And believe me, you don't want to miss out any of the content that we've got lined up for you in the future. Now, you'll be forgiven if you haven't heard of the Bounce Infinity before. Bounce is basically a Bengaluru-based rental startup that acquired 22 Motors, an Indian EV startup which had tied up with Kymco Scooters from Taiwan. Now, the Infinity is basically based on the 22 Motors Flow, which the company was supposed to launch but didn't. Now, we don't have exact specs on hand, but expect them to be an improvement over the Flow. The Infinity comes with a hub motor at the rear wheel, disc brakes at both ends, and an LCD instrument cluster which should have all your typical connectivity features. But the pièce de résistance of the Infinity is its battery swap system. Now, this is not just any old battery swap system. This is one where you can actually buy the scooter without the battery and then rent the battery as a service. Now, what this will allow you to do is then not care about the battery condition when you're swapping it at any of their swap stations. And the best part is that it will actually bring down the cost of the scooter quite a bit. We expect that it will be as low as rupees 75,000. Ever since KTM unveiled the new generation RCs in Europe earlier this year, we have been waiting with bated breath for them to come to India. And especially after sampling the new RC200 a couple of months ago, we are all the more excited for the new RC390. Now, the design, well, that's a bit of love it or hate it. But what we are more excited about is what's underneath. Now, the motor, that's not changed all that much, but now it gets a larger airbox, so it should have a lot better torque response throughout the rev range. Even the frame, the main frame hasn't changed, but it now gets a bolt-on subframe which is much lighter. And just like the new RC200, it also gets much lighter wheels and much lighter brakes, which means the RC390's legendary handling should be even more nimble now. But what remains to be seen is whether KTM India will get the adjustable suspension that's available on the bikes in Europe to India as well. As part of the More Roads to Harley Davidson program, the company unveiled a couple of radical concepts, one of which became the Pan America Adventure Tourer, and the other was a low-slung muscular roadster that shared the same 1250cc V-twin liquid-cooled motor from the Pan America. The Sportster S, was launched in the US back in July of this year, and we expect to come to India at India Bike Week 2021. But this is not your typical cruiser. It's packing a lot of oomph in the form of 121 PS and 127 Nm on tap, as well as lean sensitive traction control and ABS. And it also gets user configurable riding modes. So think of this as Harley's answer to the Indian FTR 1200. But the more important aspect of this motor is that it will form the foundation of more upcoming Harley Davidson motorcycles in the future. As for the Sportster S, we expect it can be yours for about rupees 15 lakh ex-showroom. Just a couple of years ago, if you would have said that Kawasaki would get a small capacity retro roadster to India, we would have said that you are really going out on a limb. But this year, we've already seen spy shots of the W175 being tested in India, which has all but confirmed that the company will launch the bike here, and not just launch it, but they'll also manufacture most of it here. But they'll have to if they want to keep the price reasonable. Now, in Indonesia and Thailand, the W175 comes with a 177cc single-cylinder air-cooled carbureted motor, but to meet BS6 norms in India, we believe it will have to be fuel-injected, so it might just make a little more power and torque. But at its heart, it's a very simple retro motorcycle which will end up becoming Kawasaki's most affordable offering here in India. As for price, we expect to be between rupees 1.3 and 1.4 lakh rupees ex-showroom, and we might just see it at this year's India Bike Week. It's no secret that Classic Legends, the company that owns Java, is all set to revive the Yazdi brand in India. and they already have a couple of bikes lined up with this nostalgia-ridden brand, and they have been spotted testing multiple times around Pune. Now, the first bike to come here will be the Yazdi Road King, which has been spotted in its production-ready guise. But contrary to its name, it's actually a scrambler-style motorcycle, which will be good for a little bit of rough roading. And why not, considering that Yazdi has had a great legacy of dirt and rally racing in India. As for the engine, it will be powered by a motor derived from the Java, which itself has been derived from the Mojo. Now, this 293cc liquid-cooled single is good for 27 PS and 27 Newton meters, and we expect the same figures to be on the Yazdi as well. But if you wanted some hardcore off-roading, then fret not, because Yazdi will also launch a proper adventure bike to take on the likes of the Royal Enfield Himalayan, but that will come a little later. This year, Honda is planning to make a splash at India Bike Week. Now, we expect the Japanese bike maker to launch at least one new motorcycle at the event. And considering that IBW attracts all the hardcore bikers from the country, we expect that this bike will be from the company's big wing portfolio. Now, if we were betting men, we'd bet our money on a new variant of the CB350. Now, they already have a roadster and a cafe racer. So, could they get a cruiser next? Well, while that might sound like a bit of a stretch, Big Red has been known to surprise us in the past. And speaking of cruisers, could India Bike Week be the place where we finally see the Rebel 500 land on Indian shores? So those were the most exciting bikes we expect to launch in India in December 2021. Have we missed any? Do drop your thoughts in the comments below, and of course hit those two buttons, like and subscribe, and if you're enjoying our content, do share with your friends as well. As always, thank you so much for watching.